poor half, man. Very, very poor half of football. Very boring half of football. But it is half-time. Leeds United 0. Burnley 1. No creativity, mate. Where have we heard that before, my friend? Where have we heard that before? No creativity, mate. About as much creativity as a blank page of A4 paper once again. And this is what I've been saying for a long, long time, man. That Wolves game was a papering over the cracks if anyone has ever seen it, mate. Whenever there is a side that sits back and has any kind of tactical resolution defensively, we can't do nothing to stop it. We have signed no creative attacking midfielders, and that's a fact. We're pushing defensive midfielders very far forward to try and get attacking output out of them, and it's just not working. It is just not working at the moment. At this current moment in time, it is not working. Is it the manager, the board, or the players? Okafor is so needed. Without Okafor, we have got absolutely nothing going forward, and that is a fact, mate. Our front three... Okay, Dominic Calvert-Lewin is head and shoulders better than the other two strikers we had, well, with Bamford last year, maybe a little bit less of a gap to bridge because I thought he was way better than any other striker we had at the club. But wide areas, we have regressed massively. If you take Okafor out of that side, Jack Harrison is a massive downgrade. Brendan Aronson playing right wing is a massive downgrade. We had a lot better players last year with Solomon and Ramazani, who were better than any other winger at the club aside from Okafor right now. So, DCL bicycle kick, Mr. Code. Thank you for the follow, my man. But listen, man, do I blame the manager, the board, or the players? The players are on the pitch, so they're the ones that have got to be doing the job. Okay, first and foremost, 100%. However, Daniel Farke, tactically, we've seen for 2 years, has not set us up in a creative way in which we are creating loads of chances and able to break down low blocks. We've seen that for 2 years. But at the same time, he called out multiple weeks in a row saying, give me some attacking players. And did he get any attacking players? No, he did not get any attacking players. That's factually. That is facts. Need Bijou one. Don't know why we don't play him. Because we kind of keep him with what we got, Finn. We kind of keep him with what we got, Finn. And, you know, he's backing Rodon and Struijk. And I like Rodon and Struijk. I'm not going to hate on Rodon and Struijk. It is surprising Jacobijol isn't playing as much as we thought he would with the money that we've spent on him. Obviously, he's had a lot of problems that have kept him out of the side in previous games as well. We can't ignore that. But obviously, Jacobijol is a top draw centre-half also. But as just to finish off the answer to that question, as I said, yes, Farke is not setting us up in the correct way, but he called out for weeks and weeks in a row, give me some attackers, and they signed 0 extra attacking players. We still have not signed creative midfielder at all. We've changed to a 4-3-3. We've thrown Tanaka out of the side. We have put Brendan Aronson shoehorned into right wing position because we don't have a number 10 and we're not even playing a number 10 anymore. So at the end of the day, yes, I can blame Daniel Farke tactically for the way he set us up. At the same time, I think there are good parts of his tactic, like with our midfield play. We've actually looked very impressive during this season in a lot of games. But it's just our forward play that is the issue because we're not getting the ball to the strikers because we didn't sign any creative players. You're expecting Anton Stack to do all of your creative work. It's not going to happen. He's a great creative player. He's a great midfielder. But he's more of a deeper lying midfielder. He's not a natural number 10 who's going to occupy the space like a Pablo Hernandez and just ping those balls in and unlock any defense. That is not his game. And we're expecting every bit of creativity to either come through him or to come through some long ball from Ethan Ampadu or the occasional counter-attack. But you can't really counter-attack that much against a side who aren't willing to give you that much space in behind because they're sat back playing defensive football. So it doesn't, there's a lot of issues here, man. Lewis Deaton, my man, is that the real Lewis Deaton? It is another Lewis Deaton. How you doing, my brother? Couple of Lewis Deaton Leeds fans I know here now. What a geezer, mate. How are you? Ampadu isn't doing anything for me. He's a great defensive midfielder, though, man. It's not been his best game. I have to say, it hasn't been his best game, but I think he's been one of our better players today. I don't think he's been that poor, personally. I think he's actually been quite all right. I'm not going to hate on him. I'm not going to hate on him today. I'm not going to hate on him. I think he's actually been pretty decent today. We are awful. Jay, I don't understand at all this Stroik hate. Yeah, true. 3-1 to Leeds. Christoph. I hope so, man. I hope so. I'm here to smash a whole like. And hopefully change our luck. Hopefully you do change our luck. Why do I stay up late to watch these games? Night Jachow, because it's in your name, mate. You stay up in the night to watch Leeds United win. Listen, it is not over yet. There is still 45 minutes to play. Yes, it has been a completely uninspiring first half of football. But we still got a chance in here. We still got a chance. We still have had moments within the game where we look like we could potentially create something if we just had better players in the right positions to pick those final passes. Harrison didn't close the cross down and no defender near a Burnley player. Mate, Harrison, as I said, man, he's been poor this year. He's been poor. I didn't run him back, mate. What a fucking trade that was by fucking Everton, man. Everton, who were hanging on by the skin of their teeth last year, got rid of Jack Harrison, who played 35 games for them on the wing. We took him back, even though we wanted to finish above them and do better than they did last year. We took their winger off, who wasn't really performing for them at all, and they went and signed another Jack, who is 10 times a better player in Jack Grealish. So, I mean, that is one of the biggest scams of the century right there from Everton. They have absolutely scammed us with that trade there. Burnley are a weird team. They'll start playing a 5-4-1 ultra defensive. Bro, when did they not play a fucking 5-4-1 ultra defensive, bruv? When do they not? Need to switch on second half. We do. We do big time. Dan James can come on. I don't understand at all this Stroik hate. I don't understand the Stroik hate either, man. I think Stroik's a fucking great guy. Leeds have been the better team, and we would be happy if Aronson would have scored. Vaguely, mate. Vaguely. I wouldn't say Leeds are by far the better side in there. By far. There's a lot of portions of the game in which we've controlled. Yes, there has been a lot of that. But again, are you the better side when you have so much passive possession? It's the two key words that we talk about with Leeds United every single week. Passive possession. We have a lot of the ball in areas in which we could be creating stuff, but it's slow, it's sideways, it's backwards, it's left, it's right, it's backwards. There's no cutting edge. It's like a butter knife trying to cut through a fucking Wagyu steak. It's not happening. So what are you actually doing with that ball to impact the game? So it may look like we're controlling the game, but in reality, are we actually controlling the game when, as Nick Young hits the nail on the head there, it is slow and predictable? We better hope we score. I can see hope from our left side. What, with Jack Harrison? Come on, man. Maybe if that was Okafor out there, I'd be having a lot of hope. Or, better yet, Ramazani. This fucking guy, criminal. This is why I can't give fuck too much leeway, because he's the one that sent Ramazani off and didn't give him any game time. What do you make out of the Forest situation? They think they'll be in the relegation zone, even though they're better. Even though they're getting Deitch. Mate, I mean, what a fucking merry-go-round of managers, mate. Big Ange has had an absolute fucking shit show. That has been, I mean, mate, talk about tarnishing your legacy there, mate. That has absolutely ruined him. Don't get me wrong. He's probably just, he's not complaining because he just got sacked by Spurs, which gave him like a multi-million-pound payout. I can't imagine how much that was, especially after winning the Europa League. And then he goes in to Forest for a month, and he's got a whole nother multi-million-pound payout sat there for barely any work there. He's finessing the system, but he's also fucked his legacy, because if he left the Premier League after what he did at Spurs and after winning the Europa League, man, he would have gone out like a fucking hero, mate. Don't be dissing Harrison when you look like him. I don't look like fucking Jack Harrison, mate. And I'm not dissing him, man. I'm not dissing him. He's just not... Mate, he's not the winger that we need right now. As a person, I don't have any qualms with him. As a person, I don't have any qualms with him at all. I think I'm sure he's a lovely guy. And he's obviously a good enough footballer to play in the Premier League. But his performances for Leeds United have just not been up to scratch, and it's as simple as that, man. I don't wish ill will on the guy. I would love him to score 50 goals this game and every single game. You know, not only because he's playing for Leeds, but even if he left and went to somewhere else, wherever it may be, I don't wish ill on any man. So there's no hate towards Jack Harrison. I don't like to hold hatred in my heart as a general rule of thumb. But he's just not good enough right now. He's just not impacting the game. And he hasn't been impacting games. Need Nonto back. At least he's a forward-thinking player. Mate, we need Okafor. He's the only forward-thinking player on the pitch. The only time we look like we're ever going to do anything in any of these games is when Okafor and Dominic Calvert-Lewin are close together on the pitch. They're linking up. We're breaking quick on the counter-attack. That's when we look dangerous. When we don't have those two linking up together, we do not look threatening at all. But yeah, as I said, Jared, man, I don't know, mate. I think they are going to be in an absolute shit show. They need a Deitch or someone to really fucking sort that shit out. Really, really sort that shit out. Because right now, it is not working at all for them. Let's have another look at some of the other Premier League games, shall we, while we're here. Okay, we've got Brighton are beating Newcastle 1-0 with a Danny Welbeck goal assisted by... Man, if we could have him in the team, it would be a different story as well. Jorginho Rutter with an assist, just to insult things even more. Bournemouth currently beating Crystal Palace 2-0. 2 Krupi goals today. Man City drawing 0-0 with Everton. And Sunderland leading 1-0 against Wolverhampton Wanderers by courtesy of a Mukiele goal in the first half. On the bench, we have Nemecha, Perot, James, Gruev, Tanaka, Bornau, James Justin, Jacobijo, and Luca Perry. Now, you asked me earlier which substitutions I would make at halftime. It would be very simple, mate. It would be Brendan Aronson off and Dan James on. And aside from that, I don't think we really have any other players that we can bring on here. I mean, I would love to say swap Jack Harrison out, but for who? There's no one to swap him out for. We literally don't have any other options off the bench to do anything with. What a link-up the Okafor Rutter link-up could have been. Or the Okafor, the Ramazani, Igor Pajau, and Jorginho Rutter link-up could have been, huh? What link-up that could have been? All could-haves. But we're not there. It's the 46th minute. Sorry, I did not resume the clock there. I was a bit carried away talking to all of you as they show some random guy in the crowd. It is the 46th minute, mate. It's the 46th minute. Oh, I have it going the wrong way, man. I have it going the wrong way. Da 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 da. Let me fix that. Okay. Somerville, he's not done anything at West Ham. Imagine he could have stayed. He could have if we got promoted and didn't fuck it in the final that year. If we didn't bottle that playoff final, he would have stayed. All right, let's call it as it is. He would have stayed. Gray would have stayed. Rutter would have stayed. Would have been a different story. Would have been a different story. And that attack, if you added Dominic Calvert-Lewin to that front line, that's a different story. If you added Dominic Calvert-Lewin to a side with Rutter behind him, with Somerville to his left, Maybe you get an upgrade on Dan James on the right-hand side. That's a different side, mate. That is a completely different story, that team right there. But, you know, we've got to live in the reality of what this is. And we are massively missing Okafor right now. And as I said, Okafor and Dominic Calvert-Lewin, this just goes to show you the lack of quality we have going forward, is that those two were by nowhere near my first choice signings this summer. I was actually relatively disappointed when those two were the names we got in compared to some of the other names that we were looking at. But without those two in the side, that is barely even a championship winning front line. Barely even. And you can say, oh, that's the front line that... No, that's not the front line that got us up. The front line that got us promoted from the championship included Ramazani and Solomon, who we don't have anymore. And sacked, mate. Probably bring Longstaff off as well. Who would you bring Longstaff off for? Yeah, who would you guys change? Let me know who you guys would change in there. Yeah, we need players in January, big time. We do need players in January, big time. As Gabriel Goodmanson gives away a foul there on Kyle Walker. Again, Kyle Walker, when I saw that piece of business done, and Leeds were fucking around with some other shit, that got me scratching my head. £5 million. I believe, it might have been 10, but I could have sworn, if my memory serves me correctly, £5 million for Kyle Walker. How was no one else in for him? How were we not in for him? How did they manage to get that deal done? We're talking about a 4 or 5 times Premier League winner. That would have been a better backup than James Justin, I can tell you that for free. Would have been cheaper. Maybe his wages might have been a little bit more. Maybe that's the thing. But the experience that he gives you is invaluable. Invaluable. I think that was a hell of a signing for Burnley. I think that one went really under the radar. I thought that was one of the signings of the summer, personally. Get Anjin. Shut up, mate. Just get James on. We need some attacking threat now. Yeah. By the way, that's not me saying we need a new right back, because I think Jayden Bogle is one of the best fullbacks in the league. Walker lost his pace and had a disaster at AC Milan, plus off-field issues. Mate, it's Kyle Walker. He may have lost some of his pace, but the experience and football intelligence he would have had from playing under Pep Guardiola for all those years, winning all those titles, that experience is invaluable. And as I said, for a backup player, maybe he wouldn't have been willing to play backup. Maybe that's the reason. But for someone who's going to play backup / if Bogle gets injured, going to come in and play for you, not a bad signing at all. And I don't think he's been that bad at all for Burnley this year. Maybe people can feel free to disagree with me. Is it better for Leeds to go down by 1 at the start as they always come back better? Yeah, sometimes, man. Sometimes it kicks us into gear a little bit, doesn't it? Sometimes it kicks us into gear, and it's better to concede that goal early as opposed to late, because when we concede the late goals, which we have been doing, there's no time for us to get another goal back because we're conceding them in the last kick of the game. As Jaden Anthony picks up a yellow card. What a season, by the way. What a season for Jaden Anthony. I mean, he just could not kick on at Leeds at all, really. He had a couple of decent performances, scored that worldie, of course, for us in the Cup, and had unfortunate off-the-field tragedies, which my heart, of course, goes out to him and all his loved ones for that one. And I'll always have a massive soft spot in my heart for the way that he dealt with that whole issue while he was at Leeds. And that was, of course, the game when he rifled that goal top bins. Couldn't have been happier for the guy. And, you know, just the way he kicked on last year and now this year in the Premier League. I mean, it's been a really, really great season for the guy. And I couldn't be happier for him on a personal level. Obviously, I hope he doesn't score today. You know, I want Leeds to win this game. But, you know. I can't wait to go down and win the league and have a parade like we won the championship, again. Mate, if we go down, listen, I wouldn't be so sure that it's a straight promotion back to the Premier League after. So let's not count our chickens here. And I don't think it'll be as big of a parade. I think that was like people making up for the parade last time, which we missed out on. Because, of course, when we got promoted last time, it was during COVID, so no one got to really experience it too much. There is an injury. We have to wait and see what is going on here. There's an injury on the pitch. JT, would you go 2 at top? No, I would not. No, I would not. We've already got no creativity. We've already got no creativity at all. So we've already got absolutely no creativity. Going 2 up top is not going to solve that. That's not going to solve that. That is really... we need to be able to get the balls into them, mate. And right now we ain't doing that at all. What can't you believe? The Championship is too easy. Premier League is so much more interesting and intense. Well, I wouldn't say Championship's too easy, mate, because let's call it as it is, mate. I cannot sit here as a Leeds fan and say the Championship is too easy. I spent 15 years of my life watching Championship football. Okay, let's call it as it is, mate. There was nothing easy about the Championship when we were sat there finishing mid-table every year, looking at Pierre-Michel Lasogga trying to conjure up the ability to sprint. You know? There was nothing easy about that, mate. Watching the mighty Patrick Kisnorbo marshal the field. There was nothing easy about that, so that would be a bit disingenuous of me. That would be very disingenuous of me with the amount of years we spent stuck languishing in that league. As Jayden Bogle drives forward now. Beautiful run inside. There's finally a bit of action from Leeds United going forward here. This is better. Brendan Aronson tries to cross the ball in. And it's dealt with relatively easy there. Easy clearance away. And Leeds United are going to have to rebuild here. Oh, beautiful cut inside by Brendan Aronson. Beautiful cross. Almost a beautiful cross. Nice little nutmeg there. Goes into the final third. Tries to slide it across there. Woo. On my way to watch Fulham versus Arsenal. Have a good one, JT. Hopefully Leeds can win. Thank you very much, Jared, my brother. Have a safe journey, my man. And have an amazing day. And as I said, hopefully you guys get the job done as well. En route to a Premier League title. The first one you'd properly remember in your lifetime as well. So hopefully that does happen for you this year, my friend. And have a safe journey. I mean, for the team, we have it easy. But before, it is understandable why we never went up with it. Yeah, of course. But I mean, listen, mate. Your luck can change very, very quickly. Your luck can change very, very quickly. Because we lost the Championship playoff final in 2006. And I watched that game. And 2 years later, we were down in League One with administration. So it is never a given that you are going to have the seasons we did post-Bielsa in the Championship. And you're always hanging on by a very, very thin thread, not knowing when you're going to go into financial turmoil in that league. JT, what's happening? Leeds are... Burnley are not doing fucking anything. Let's be real here. They are completely sat back. They have every single player within their own half. And Leeds were picking the ball around them nicely for a good few minutes there. But really not being able to break down at Burnley at all in the slightest. It's very slow. Everything's in front of Burnley. And they are slowing the game down every way they can. They're making another substitution for Brune Larsen to once again slow the game down. And They are very, very much, every time they get the ball, they had it for a minute or so, they're just picking it around the back and just pinging it off the pitch forward. Robert Midgley, my man. Postman Cap, what you doing, my brother? What you telling me? What you telling me? 12 o'clock, join the stream. JT, late yet? Got off work. Had a morning shift. And I got back at 3:20. So I had to start it for half time. Again, I'm very sorry. I told the fucking geezer I'm not doing the morning round anymore. I ain't doing that, my son. Not for me. Nada para mí when the fucking Leeds game's at 3. Oh, thank you for sharing the live, my brother. I appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, geez. Come on, Leeds. Come on, Leeds United. Pings it around nicely. Here we go. Longstaff. Driving forward. Can he get a good crossing? It's a beautiful dink to the back post. And Jack Harrison has absolutely screwed it. Oh, my days, mate. What is that? What is that, man? That is terrible. What a chance. He's got a good connection on it. It's a beautiful, beautiful cross by Longstaff. Perfect weight on it. Perfect height for Harrison to volley it. He's got a good connection. Hits it low into the ground. And it just blazes off the pitch into the top right-hand corner. Over the top right-hand corner. Way too much height on that. Here's Brendan Aronson, though. Touches it down nicely. Longstaff again. It's another beautiful ball. It's dealt with by Walker, but only as far as Gabriel Gudmundsson here. Would love to, mate. Would love to. Well, I am right now, my friend. I am right now. I am right now, my brother. Leeds ain't going down. No, we ain't, brother. No, we ain't. But we need a win today, I can tell you that for free. Can tell you that for free, my friend. Morgan Freeman. Flipping heck, this is an absolute snooze fest of a game, isn't it? As Leeds give away a stupid free kick there. Jaden Anthony being dragged down by both Ampadu and Jack Harrison. Now Burnley have a chance to put everyone forward and create their one attack of the entire half. They're literally just going to ping this one ball forward to absolutely nobody. Oh, they flicked it on nicely, actually. They're actually in here. They're actually in here, and it's dealt with. And we could have counter-attacked them, but no, they win the ball back, and now they are bringing everyone back behind the ball. There you go. Now they've got 4 or 5 players back. Although, down the right-hand side, they've created nicely here. It's a good opportunity. Gudmundsson's being twisted left, right, and centre like a flipping pretzel right now. And there we go. Good interception by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It's a terrible ball by Jack Harrison. Can Gudmundsson still get an attack going? Oh, he almost loses the ball there, but he manages to keep it on the pitch quite nicely there. Now we can respin and restart the attack. Get some bloody subs on. Why do we blindly have faith in Fark when week in, week out, he puts a team like this out? We need to score soon before Burnley get too comfortable. Tell me about it, mate. We do need to get a goal soon. Because we need 2 goals, mate. I'm not happy with a draw away at Burnley. Let me tell you that for free. I am not happy with a draw away at Burnley. We need to get some more goals in here. Jack Harrison swings the cross in. Is that a corner? Go on, tell me we've stole a corner from that. Oh, we have absolutely scammed a corner out of that one. Absolutely scammed a corner out of that one. That is what I like to see. If we get one, we'll get another. 100%, mate. Get some bloody subs on. Why do we blindly... Mate, his team selection's poor. But we don't have any other options, mate. Like, genuinely tell me, who else would you put on? Who else would you put on, bro? Like, we don't really have many other option. What is the score? Right above you, brother. Right above you. Everton currently still losing 2-0 to... Well, currently losing 2-0 to Manchester City. Palace losing also 2-0. There we go. It's a good corner in by Harrison. Back sticks. Drilled across. Oh, for fuck's sake, Harrison. Harrison has blazed another volley over the bar. Over the bar. Fucking heck, mate. Jeez Louise. He's got under that one, hasn't he? Fucking heck. He's absolutely blazed that into Rosed. That is criminal. That is absolutely criminal. What are you guys telling me anyway? What do you think Leeds need to change up to get something out of this game? Telling you, mate, we look like fucking Stevie Wonder doing the cha-cha slide right now. There is no coordination going on at all. The midfield, the attack looks disconnected. Get down on. Oh, and as he says it, here comes Dan James. He's being spoken to on the sideline. And so too is Lucas Nemecha. Penny for the thoughts of Joel Piro. And whoever spent £20 million on him. Penny for the thoughts. Here's Ampadu, though. Can we get a goal before then? Dominic Calvert-Lewin needs to get himself a goal before then. It's a good run by Goodmanson. Tries to cross it in, and he's got Leeds. Is that another corner, or is it a throw-in? Looks like it might have been a corner. The referee has given a corner. Referee... Oh, no, he's given a throw-in. Wow. Oh, is he going for the long throw? Oh, for fuck's sake. Before the throw-in's coming in, he's bringing in Nemecha. Okay, Brendan Aronson off for Dan James. And Jack Harrison off. So he is going 2 up front. So hang on a second here. Let me think. So we're going to have Dan James, Calvert-Lewin, and Nemecha. So if he's going 2 up front, Dan James on the right, and Goodmanson left wing back. Jaden Bogle in the centre-back and a back 3. How's he working this one out? Oh, flicked on. Fucking heck. Yeah, how's he working this one out, bro? You did say that. You did say it. And I said I wouldn't do it. But he's gone and done it. I'm not saying I agree with it. I wouldn't do it personally. I don't think there's many other options. But, I mean... Nemecha is not really going to help you creatively. I mean, the only thing I can think here, which again, is not how I would like Leeds to win this game, but looking at the way we're playing is most likely our best chance, which is play the percentages, keep things compact, and just fucking lob the ball into the box and hope that something comes off. And in that case, he wants either Nemecha or DCL to cushion it down to the other one, and then whoever else is left there to finish the goal off. That's most likely how Farke is targeting this. Again, not a sustainable way of winning football matches. I would hope that you aren't resorting to that kind of tactic against Burnley, of all sides. But we are resorting to that tactic, and now we're going to have to wait and see as to whether that comes off. It's basically what we did in the end of that Spurs game, which was relatively uninspiring. We did almost nick a goal from it, but I thought if we carried on the way we were playing, we would have looked a lot better. And Burnley have absolutely blazed down the right-hand side. They were in there very, very much, but that just goes to show their reluctance to take a gamble. That was a huge chance for Burnley there. A huge, huge chance to capitalise, and they haven't taken it. They've recycled the ball, drilled it from... Haven't capitalised my fucking arse, mate. Oh, my days. Haven't capitalised my arse. He's just fucking rifled it from 30 yards. Are you taking the piss? Oh my days. No wonder why they recycled it backwards. Because when they recycle it backwards, they have someone who can pick the ball. He's got no one around him. He's got no one flipping around him. This guy could plant fucking Chelsea flower gardens next to him. He's got so much space. And guess what? When their players are given space and people back off them, he decides, you know what, fuck it, let me just rifle it top bins from 30 yards. You know, as you fucking do, mate. As you do. Meanwhile, we got Jack Harrison trying to hit every skyscraper north of the Watford Gap. Every time he gets into a fucking bit of space. Oh, my days. That is... Oh, yay. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. Right as I say, they haven't capitalised. Chuma just goes and flipping... Yeah, let me just fucking slap it top bins, you know, just cause, you know, just fucking just feel like it, mate. Just feel like it. An absolute half chance of all half chances. And now Leeds are running into corridors again. The touch is slow from everyone. The touch is now heavy from everyone. It's sideways. It's backwards. It's sideways. It's backwards. And it's live. Here we go. Dan James finding a bit of forward play. And the pass is fucking dreadful. He has showed about as much strength to hold off his man as a fucking anorexic bodybuilder. And there you go. A bit of strength from Ampadu, though. Great ball into Dan James. Can he reach it? Yes, he can. It's not a great cross, though. He was stretching too much. Not the best ball through from Ampadu. And again, a lack of quality costs Leeds United. Jayden Bogle, Longstaff. Messing around. And again, sideways and backwards. But we recycle. Nice. Still keeping the ball, which is nice. But look at this. He's gone backwards again. He's gone backwards to the halfway line. Look, just the touch is too slow. Dan James. Okay, nice touch. Nice. Sells the defender. Gives it to Longstaff. Puts a great cross in. It's not in a cross. It's Bogle. How's he fucking missed that one then? How's he fucking missed that one? Are you taking the piss? He's 2 yards out. They can score from fucking 20 yards out. We can't score from 2. Oh my days. It's a beautiful not across. Now, you're taking the piss, mate. You're taking the piss. He was basically already in the goal. It was harder to miss it than it was to score it. It was harder to fucking miss it than it was to score it. It wasn't. The keeper didn't even touch it. The keeper didn't even fucking touch it. He has just spooned it over the bar. Oh my days, mate. Yeah, that is actually that is criminal, bro. Lock this guy up in Fox River State Penitentiary, mate. That is absolutely disgraceful. That is actually criminal. Fucking scoop that over. Ay. It's not Fark, it's the players not pulling their finger out, mate. Well, they need to do more than pull their finger out, bro. They need to do more than pull their finger out. I can tell you that for something. There's a lot of people that need to pull their fingers out. A lot of fingers in eyes, a lot of fingers in a lot of places that I don't want to talk about. Leeds are falling apart. I mean, I'd love to disagree with you, but we are like a fucking packet of Pringles being squashed under a conveyor belt right now. Crumbling. Dropping down the sides of the crevices of the Premier League. We need Xhaka. We do need Xhaka Bijol, mate. We are wank. We are shite. Don't look fit at all to me. We deserve all we get. Burnley have been miles better in front of goal. Tinted glasses are off now. Fark has to go. Well, not just in front of goal, mate. Just all over the pitch, mate. All over the pitch. And he's taken... for fuck's sake. This guy. I mean, hiring Daniel Fark to get you to play creative football is like hiring Ray Charles to repaint the Mona Lisa. you're going to get the job done. But what job you get, you know, you can only blame yourself for that one. You put no creative... You take our only... I mean, maybe... What? Longstaff is our only creative player on the pitch right now. And that's saying something. He's not exactly fucking prime Iniesta. You know, he's a great player, but he's not that kind of footballer. And you've got 3 immobile strikers all on the pitch together. What is he hoping for here, man? What is he hoping for? He just like, if I throw enough shit at the wall, something's gonna stick. Well, something is fucking sticking, mate. Something is sticking. And it's Leeds United to the bottom half of this table if we carry on like this. I can tell you that for free, mate. I'd love to be... Mate, you're telling me. I would fucking bite my own hand off right now for Bielsa. But I always would have. I'm a Bielsa main, mate. I'm a Bielsa main. I was liking the Fark alt for a little bit. I was liking my Fark alt account, but I can't turn my back on the Bielsa main. It served me too well. Oh, here we go, Rodon. Oh my fucking days, man. You have actually got to be ripping the retinas out of my eyes. That through ball was fucking shambolic. I think he was actually aiming for Scott Parker with that one. I'd love Fark, but it's time to go. Bring back Bielsa and the full old team. At this rate, mate, they're playing in the fucking... They are playing for the... They will be playing for Leeds, mate. The Leeds fucking care home team at this point. Half of those guys are retired. Alright, here we go. They're retired, and I am tired. Tired of watching this. Week in, week out. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Ampadu. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, Perot. Perot. The epitome of liquid football is there swashbuckling around in the middle of the park. Absolutely linking up the play like a prime bolt cutter. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ball into the box. DCL tries to touch it down. And the Metro is fucking proposing to the groundsman. He's taking a knee like Deji, man. What's he doing? This guy thinks he's boxing Vinny Hacker or something. Oh, just get the ball off the pitch, man. Just get the ball off the pitch. Ay, ay, ay. Get Daniel Fark out now, but who do you bring in, mate? What, flipping Big Ange Postecoglou? Big Ange Posta no clue, mate. Josh, why do you say you finished above us? Who do you support, Josh? No decent quality up front? Nah, mate, none of it. Have we got Stevie Wonder on the pitch, mate? It's looking like it. It's looking like it, Night Jafal. Maybe James playing Cam. Yeah, I mean, the Metro on the wing. I mean, what? That is definitely not from what I've seen the past 15 minutes. The Metro is not playing on the wing. And there's a lot of thanks. Actually, now that I think about it, he's playing awfully wide across the front line of that pitch there. He is actually playing very wide on the left-hand side. You might have been onto something with that Nemetra on the wing. I've been so awestruck by the cataclysmic football that I'm watching that I've actually neglected the fact that Nemetra is pretty much playing left wing right now, which is criminal in and of itself. I mean, that is a criminal indictment on the recruitment strategy of the board and the tactical nous of Daniel Fark. I mean, it is really damning on both of them, on both accounts, really. The fact that you were that poor at signing wingers that your target man striker is playing left wing and your central attacking midfielder who wasn't good enough to play central attacking midfielder last year, was playing right wing. That's not a good recruitment strategy. I mean, the whole, we need to get the defense sorted first. I mean, we got one new defender playing, so. Alright, here we go. Nemecha, though, touches it down to Piro. Fuck me. He's got a touch as liquid as gone off milk. Fucking heck. Did you see that touch? About as cushioned as a slab of concrete. He's gone to fucking toe punt, control it. And he's flicked it 3 yards in front of him. It's like he's wearing Jafar's slippers, man. I've never been an Aronson fan, but he's awful. Oh, man. I don't hate on these guys. Some of them have got a bit of quality in certain areas to them, but this amalgamation, this combination of players is never going to work. Pirot, he's headed it from fucking 15 yards. Fair play to him, because we're not doing anything else. It was a decent cross in, and he's headed it from 15 yards. Was never really going to go in, but Dan James has kept it on. Nodded back down by Strike. Cleared away again. And there is now 11 minutes of regulation time for Leeds United to get something out of this game. Is Dan James on? Yes, and he has been for about 15 minutes or so. Do you think Leeds have any chance of a draw at least? I mean, that's tragic that we should be clinging on for a draw against Burnley at this point of the season. But we're in with a chance, but not if we carry on fucking playing like this, we're not. This is easy for Burnley. We're just lobbing crosses and picking the loose balls up over on the right-hand side. Burnley are doing nothing to close us down. That's how easy it is. Ampadu with the volley. A fucking tragic volley, which goes 2 yards away from his foot after striking it. I mean, and they've given it. Have we got a free kick? Oh, no, he's played advantage. Bogle is still down. Goodmanson says, fuck you, mate. I don't give a shit. I'm going to cross it in. And the Metra's missed from 5 yards out now. 2 yards wasn't enough. Let's miss a sitter from 5 yards. Oh, my days. Fucking heck. The keeper has dived into Narnia. And he still missed it. Fucking heck, mate. This guy has given him his Lamborghini, fucking chucked the car keys at him, given them to him, said, here you go, mate. Drive this off the lot, will ya? And he's fucking slammed it in reverse and gone and run over the fucking car salesman. We're shocking at the moment. Yeah. Ironic that we are so shocking, because we have about as much fucking electricity in our attack as a fucking pre-Thomas Edison household. Fuck me. Up the Clarets. Shawnee. Good day for you, though, Shawnee. Good day for you. Listen, man, you had your game plan, you had your tactics, and it's working. Have we played into your hands like a fucking Michelin star chef we have? But, fair play to you, mate. Fair play to you. Alright, here we go. Long ball by Bogle. Flicked on by nobody. And it's a goal kick for Burnley. I mean, we've gifted this goalkeeper the ball so many times. We've passed it to him. Just by courtesy of fucking hoofing the ball off the pitch for no reason of man. And I would say, you know, maybe he could return the favour and give us a ball once in a while. But he's gifted us 2 goals on a silver platter in the first 15 minutes, to be honest with you. And we fucking hoofed both of them over the bar. I mean, the Bogle one. What do you think, he's working in a fucking ice cream truck with that kind of scoop? No matter had one good game, and it's the one where he didn't touch the ball. We had that good game against Everton where he touched the ball and he scored. Man, I don't hate on Nemecha, man. It's not so much that Nemecha's coming on. It's more the fact that we got no one to get the ball to him. If you're going to put Nemecha on, take DCL. Obviously, DCL should be starting week in, week out. There's no conversation. He's the best striker of the club. But take him off. Put Nemecha down the middle and get some players who can give him some service around him. Don't use Nemecha as your fucking wide winger to try and break the fucking lines, make some runs in behind, and create space for your attacking player in the middle. I mean, we've got Dan James on one side, fucking Roadrunner over there, and Nemecha on the other side. I mean, that is like putting Usain Bolt next to Joey Chestnuts in a fucking 100-meter sprint. That is what that is like. Comparing our right side to our left side. I mean, Burnley must be having fucking shockwaves going through their spines right now, trying to wonder what the fuck's going on here. I mean, we've got someone who is absolutely rapid, zinging it down the right-hand side of the pitch, our left-hand side. And then our right-hand side, we've got a fucking traction engine just fucking slowly chugging down the wing. We've lost this because of Farke's choices. Yes, that's also the fact. He did ask for more attacking quality and didn't get it. And here we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. Tanaka's just hit it into nobody. Is this on now? Yeah, it is. 84th minute of the match. And we most likely lost this game. Gracie. There's still a chance. Still a chance. Game's gone today. Lack of quality, inspiration. It's so clear. Exactly the quality I'm talking about. Who else is he supposed to bring on? Who else can he bring on? That's a good question. There is no quality to bring on. That's the answer. There is no quality. Which is the caveat to that. To this whole thing. We don't have any quality to bring onto the pitch. None at all. No. Oh, I know we're losing 2-0, but have the players performed? Oh, fucking diabolically, mate. Let's be real here. We've missed sitter after sitter. We're playing against a side who have literally in this second half one attack. They've had one attack. And that attack, they actually had a decent chance from the counter-attack. Brought the ball back because they didn't want to gamble on it. That's how reluctant they are to take a risk, this Burnley side. And they pass it back to like 35 yards away from goal. Little diagonal ball. He sat there 28 yards out from goal, something odd like that. And there's no one around him at all. So he's like, fuck it, let me just rifle this from range. Top corner. He pings it top corner. And it's 2-0 Burnley. And that is all they've done the entire half. Aside from that, they've just sat back and Leeds have played into the palm of their hands. And we've done nothing to break them down. But this could be good from Goodmanson. That is a shit pass and a shit shot. What the fuck are you doing, Perot, you donkey? I mean, listen, mate. Great run by Goodmanson down the left-hand side. Of all the passes, Perot is not the one. And if it is going to be Perot, don't pass it so far behind him. Cut it a bit in front of him. At the same time, Perot, slow your fucking run down, mate. So you can create an angle for your own shot. And if he does pass the ball back to you, and the ball is literally behind you, where you're stretching your foot behind you to get it, why are you shooting it first time? Take a touch. You had fucking acres of space. Because he hasn't played. He's very hungry to get himself on the score sheet. And he's desperate to get himself on the score sheet. And that's what that is. That is not the sign of a comfortable striker who is enjoying his football right now. That is a sign of desperation to get himself on the score sheet. which in a way is a good thing. You know, you want to be desperate to score, but not too desperate that you're overthinking things and rushing things. Here we go. Beautiful ball by Dan James. Pirot touches it down. That's a lot better from you, Pirot. That's a lot better. And Nemecha's being held back. And there's no free kick or anything from it. Pirot bodies his man off. Lovely bit of bodying there. I mean, DCL has just fucking lost the ball like daddy long legs. Pirot, nice pass. Pirot has looked like the best forward on the pitch the past few minutes. Could be a bit of a renaissance from him. And we've crossed it in. Off the pitch. Gabriel Goodmanson once again has just blasted the ball off the pitch. Sack. Nah, that's harsh, mate. That is hard. Wow, that is hot. That is brutal, mate. Biggest robbery in Premier League history is the Mets having a contract. Sack Fark out, Jamie. Central mapping, sack Fark. Someone said championship level Man United's biggest fan, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, mate, and they've actually got a lead on us now because of that shit. Looking like bottom 3 unless there's 3 worst teams. Played well, but no end pro. Oh, I would not say. But you think we played well, Cal? Do you think we played well? Fair play if you do. I'm not hating on you. Like, we've controlled possession, that's for sure. We've controlled where the game has been played. Like, fair play if you think we played well. But I think we've played fucking diabolically bad. Diabolically bad. You've got a team that is literally there for the taking. There for the taking. They're literally there for the taking. This Burnley side are fucking bang average. And we have played into their hands in every feasible way. Go on, lad. What's this guy doing? 7 minutes of stoppage time. Okay, crossed by Dan James. Starting with Harrison and Aronson on the wings. What's he to do, mate? What's he to fucking do? We got no other players. We got no other options. You know why? Because he's a fucking idiot and he got rid of Ramazani. Why would you do that? This guy, man. And that just goes to show you how over-reliant we are on 1 or 2 players. Without Okafor and DCL together, we have literally got nothing. Oh, yeah, 100% they are. 100%. As I said, like, when I talk about how paper thin our squad is, like a fucking Rizzler paper, Rizzler fucking OCB Ultra Slim, that is, of course, massively down to the ownership model as well, and the recruitment strategy, or lack of recruitment strategy. I mean, I was sat there laughing. I'm very disappointed at the idea of Harry Wilson coming in. Well, I look like a fucking idiot now, don't I? Having him over Brendan Aronson on that right wing would be fucking chalk and cheese. There you go, Stroik, absolutely clattering Hannibal, mate. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to, my son? Well, he's not my son. Not even my friend. He's a professional footballer I've never met in my life. But I know who thinks he's talking to Gabriel Goodmanson like that. Stroik had to come in and give him the old fucking boom. The old shoverino. Yeah, no. Tell me about it. Tell me about it, Nigel Chow. The Metro and Pro should be playing the under-21s. They're both on the pitch. Harry Wilson is a poor option, IMO, but at least he'd be an option. Well, he is 10 times better than what we've got. I'll put it that way. He is 10 million times better than what we've got. I was saying he's not a great option at the beginning. Was Hannibal just been sent off? Or booked? My monitor keeps cutting out. What's going on? Wait, what? Is that a free kick for Burnley? You taking the piss? Oh, wait, what? Brownhill, mate. What the fuck? Oh, there's a huge fight going on here. Mate, we're playing into their fucking hands, mate. You've let this guy come off the pitch, and he's rattling you. Oi, who the fuck you think you're talking to, Walker, mate? Longstaff, go on. Sort him out. Look at that shove by Rodon. What a geezer, mate. What do you think you're doing time wasting here? Fucking Barnes. Mate, we're playing into their hands. This is embarrassing. This is actually embarrassing. They are wasting so much time and baiting Leeds into stupid fouls off the ball, on the ball, just to waste more and more time, to wind us up even more, to piss us off. And it is working a treat, mate. We are walking straight into their hands. Walking straight in. We're playing into their hands, sorry. And we're walking into their traps. Sunderland 2-0 up. Fuck me. That is embarrassing, mate. Sunderland are really showing us up, aren't they? This is why, man. Everyone, you've had a good start. We have had a fucking terrible start to the season. Let's be honest here. The first 5 games were great. And then we threw it away against... Well, Fulham were part of that. We threw it away against Bournemouth. We threw it away against Spurs. And threw it away today. So I said at the time that Bournemouth game was a must-win. Real must-win. Because now we are in a fucking shit position. West Ham win today. If West Ham and Brentford win this week, we're in a bad position, man. Villa, who had that shocking start to the season. Yeah, everyone was saying they are so shit. They're so shit. They were on 1 point when we were on 7. Guess what? Now they're above us with a game in hand. 2 games later. That's how quick this shit changes, man. Oh, DCL's headed it onto the crossbar. Fuck. That would have been something at least. Great ball in by Tanaka, who must be scratching his head as to how he's not getting any more game time. It's another half chance. It's like the goal he scored against Wolves. That's all we have. Mate, you know what? People can say this guy misses chances. Yeah, we create nothing for him. The fact you're playing against this Burnley side and you can't create anything for your striker, it's embarrassing, mate. Arsenal prediction. I think Arsenal beat Fulham. And we need them to. We need them to, and I think they will. Man, this is bad, bruv. We lost at the end of the season before the international break, and now we have lost the second we have come back from the international break. Back-to-back losses for Leeds United. Two of the worst times to lose. Uh-oh. And that's it. Game over. 2-0 Burnley. 2-0 Burnley. Leeds have fucking thrown this away, mate. That is it. Leeds United 0, Burnley 2. That is G to the G. Wow. We're done, mate. That is an absolutely diabolical football match from Leeds United. Really, really poor today. I'm going to bed now. I hate this club so much sometimes. Have a great night, ciao. Hope you have a fantastic, phenomenal sleep tonight, my friend. Hope you have a great night, brother. If he carries on, Fark will get the chop, but I don't really blame him. To sack him, who do we get in? That's the problem. Exactly the point. And it's also a little bit into the season now. Could be a bit of a problem. What happened? Couldn't watch it. Just same old Leeds, Firecracker 30, mate. Just same old Leeds. Uncreative, uninspiring, and fucking when we did get gifted chances, just weren't able to do anything with it. Gave up 2 attacks and conceded 2 goals. Pretty much the story of a lot of games that we played this year. And Scott Parker has absolutely mugged off Daniel Fark. That is absolutely poor. Really, really poor, mate. Really poor. And now Leeds are sat in 15th position after 8 games. That is not a good one. Something needs to change, and something needs to change quick. Could this potentially be the wake-up call that Leeds United were asking for? That we will have to wait and see. But for now, though, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure watching with you guys as always. For now, though, I'll see you guys very, very soon. Out of one, my brothers and my sisters. Au revoir, brothers.